All right, so in this topic here, we over at WCCF Tech, and as you see here, this is Take Two CEO's conviction that Grand Theft Auto 6 won't be delayed again. Very, very high. Okay, let's get into this right here. So Straw Zelnick, Chief Executive Officer of Take Two Interactive, is once again doing his best to project confidence that the Grand Theft Auto 6 will not be delayed from its current release date. In a recent interview with CNBC, provided by GameSpot, on the subject of Grand Theft Auto 6 hitting its current stated release date, Zelnick said, quote, my level of conviction is very, very high, obviously. Rockstar does have a lot of other things going on, but this is, of course, the primary focus, close quote. This is the interview here, okay? If y'all want, I could leave this link in the chat, and y'all could click it and see it if y'all want. Let's continue. Prior to the Grand Theft Auto 6 getting delayed out of 2025 and Rockstar announcing its May 26, 2026 release date, Zelnick did his best on multiple occasions to publicly express confidence in Rockstar hitting its 2025 release window for Grand Theft Auto 6. To be fair, there was no specific release date at the time, just a month and a year, meaning that Rockstar could be a little more loose with when exactly GTA 6 would arrive. And this game is such a major release, you think Rockstar and Take Two wouldn't call their shot so specifically. If they weren't confident, they would make it. But the number of times that Zelnick seemed to have a very high level of conviction that Grand Theft Auto 6 wouldn't miss its 2025 window does make comments like this that much more difficult to believe. Sure, it's been over a decade since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and while it was being worked on in some capacity in that time, Rockstar has been focusing on GTA 6's development in earnest since 2020. Zelnick also previously called the delay to 2026 important, sure that Rockstar had the chance to seek perfection with release. But even Zelnick cushioned his comments on to CNBC to say that he and Take Two are trying not to pump expectations. Quote, we try not to pump expectations. Rockstar's whole stock and trade is to have these extraordinary expectations and still beat them. I know that's their goal. I know it's going to be an amazing game, said Zelnick. We'll have to wait and see how things look 6 months from now. All right, cool. So the release date that they put is May 26, 2026. Since they delayed it. Just listening to this, I'm not too sure, to be honest. If I'm honestly speaking, I don't know if we're getting this game in May 2026. Because I do remember one of the developers, even when they pushed it to 2026, I believe one of the developers said that even that is cutting it too close. Like they needed more time. And that was getting away from the fall of 25 release. The developer came out and said, I don't know what they were thinking of saying that we were going to put this game out in the fall of 2025. There was no way. Remember, one of the developers said that. So it's like the developers are saying one thing, and then you got Straw Zelnick and the crew saying another thing, right? They putting that deadline on them. And honestly, I feel like it's going to get delayed again, to be honest. I feel like it gets delayed to fall of 2026. Because it's just so much on the shoulders of this game. And I know, like he said here, they're trying to get it to perfection. And listen, you start getting cold feet. When time gets close, you start getting close to that release. Once January hits, the new year kicks in. Once you go back to the office to work, things are going to start ramping up. And expectations are going to start, getting up there. Because we all know Days are flying by like nothing. They're flying by like water. Next thing you know, it's already February. You know, time is ticking. I don't think this game is just ready to go gold and be released. I just don't. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it. I don't see it. You know, other than that second trailer that we got and that first one, they said that it was most, you know, cutscenes, most gameplay. Listen, y'all know how I feel about that. I don't know what's gameplay and what's cutscenes, so I didn't take that trailer that serious. I took that as a CGI trailer. That's all I took it as. Because if you're not trying to show me real gameplay, then I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not going to be sitting here trying to dissect the trailer and be like, oh, that's gameplay. That's a cutscene. What? You saw that? That was gameplay right there. You saw that? You saw how he moved? That's gameplay. I'm not trying to do none of that. Come out with a game. And that's another thing. It's so crazy to me. We're only like 6 months away from the release, 20th of May. Are they going to show us any gameplay? Can we see something? Getting inside a car, doing a little bit of the first mission or so, something. Why haven't we seen that yet from this game? That's why I'm taking all the I'm looking at all this and I'm like 6 months away. What these people should be doing right now is clearing out all the bugs that are in the game. The game should be essentially done by this time. We're in August. We're like 6 months away. The game should be done. What they should be working on right now is fixing all the bugs that are in the game. Getting the game right to make the game go gold. Once the game is gold, is locked in, is ready to go. But the way they're talking, it's like they're still like missing stuff in the game. And I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. We don't get much from this. You know, from the first trailer to the second trailer, I think they broke a record, like going however many days without releasing the second trailer, without getting any type of information from the first to the second trailer. They went ghost. So nobody knows what's going on with this game. And if they telling you that they do, they're lying. Because we don't know. I am not. I'll be lying if I tell you that I'm 100% sure that this game is coming out May 26th. I'll be lying because I'm not 100%. I don't know what's going on with this game. We haven't gotten no gameplay from it. Nothing. So this is what I'm talking about. It's weird, bro. It's weird what's going on. So, like I said, developers are talking one way, which are the ones actually making the game. They're looking at Straw Zelnick like, what you talking? The fall of 2025? The hell are you talking about? Are you making the game? Would you mind asking us first if that's a reasonable release date? And we'll tell you right there, no, it's not. You need to push this release date to like the fall of 2026 or something. We ain't close to being done yet. We got a lot to do here. We're talking about the biggest game in history. We got a lot to cover here. I ain't trying to give nobody no broken game. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make history here. We got to get this right. So when you start putting all that together, you know, the amount of pressure that comes with it, because this is not only for gamers, this is for entertainment business as well. This is not going to be a game strictly for gamers. So this is going to be, you know, what's going on here? This is going to be for gamers, for the entertainment industry, for the movie industry. Everybody's is gonna eat off of this game. They gotta get it right. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the game comes out in May 2020. But, you know, we shall find out. Listen, Grand Theft Auto is in the driver's seat. They could price the game at $80. They could do so many things, whatever they want to do. If they're trying to do $100 release, you know, with 3 days digital early access, digital only. They're not trying to get into that whole physical copies out there, you know, being bought early and leaking the game out. They're gonna look at all this. So they're in the driver's seat. They could do what they please with this game. But if it gets delayed again, I don't know how many people are gonna get turned off. I'm not gonna say it's gonna, you know, make sales any less, make people not want to buy the game. But as far as that anticipation goes, that hypeness for it, like, if it gets delayed again, it's gonna be like, bro, you see what I'm saying? It's gonna feel like, bro, just at that point, just say indefinitely. Stop putting release windows, you know, fall 2026, because then we're gonna expect that. And if you delay that, forget about it. So we're all aiming for this game to come out May 26th, 2026. Hopefully it does. And hopefully, you know, we get it popping. We're going to be in there. So, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section below, man. That being said, thank y'all so much. Like, share, and subscribe. It is your boy, the Gifted One here. I'm going to catch y'all next one. I'm gone.